Let's see. Vinny, I saw you, but I respected your privacy. Well, as long as you're, I don't mind people coming up to me. That's the opposite of how I feel. Like if you see me at a place and you want to say hi, that's fine. You can be respectful about it, though. That's the difference. If, however, I'm watching the show and you like bump into me and spill a beer on me, that's a different story. Vinny, I was there and recorded you watching the show. You want the VOD? It's like an hour long. Yeah, I'll take that. That sounds good. Welcome to Norman Sky for a little bit. We played a lot of Final Fantasy IX tonight, so it's unfortunately not as much Norman as I'd like to. I think there's been some patching. Did you see new AVGN? Yep. I played that Chex game. I've also played Brutal Doom. So I enjoyed it. Let's see. I think it's just Dave that's joining, which is fine. Dave is going to cheat me ahead a little bit, I think. Not too much, but again, like, you know, I'm a little bit rusty with this game. You know, there's power now. My main issue is the following. You know what? I'm gonna get Dave in the call, I think, because I need a little bit of help with I really do need a little bit of help with some stuff. I can learn. Dave can teach me how to play this game, and it would be just vastly quicker to get the information like this. Hello.
Hello.
Okay. You're a little low, Dave? You're...
Oh, here. How's this?
That should be good. Is that good, chat?
You can just bother me some more if it sucks.
Alright. So, I may need your help with a couple things. You know how to do the game pretty well, right?
Yeah, mostly.
Okay, for one, this game is loud. I don't know where the volume reset since I last played it. Weird. Alright, so here's the problem. Well, I'd like to buy... First of all, I'd like to find a better, freighter. So maybe you can help me do that in a bit. Two is I have the ingredients for building a solar panel, yet it doesn't show up.
Probably need to unlock the blueprint.
I did.
Oh.
Yeah, I did.
I don't know.
I know. It's a weird problem. Maybe someone in chat can help too. Here, look, I'll go to the thing. So I'm gonna follow the steps. This is when I played the game on my own, the one time I played it since I streamed it. Buildable technology. Solar panel. Right, blueprint known. Now I have metal plating, I have chromatic metal, and I have gold. Alright, so. Now what?
Yeah, it should just be in your build menu at that point.
It should be the Z menu, right? For portable?
It might not be portable, but then again, that's the only option, isn't it?
Wait, wait, so someone's saying I need to claim my base. Logged in as guest? Wait, what the hell? Whoa. I don't have this base. This isn't my base.
So basically, there's this weird bug that you took over, which is if you use the portal in the Nexus, it will sometimes unclaim your base. And that happened to you.
So what do I do? Do I have to build another...
Yeah, I think if you just build another thing, it'll work.
Well, I need to get rid of this thing. Oh, hey, there you are. What is your fucking face? That's awesome!
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of heads.
The Robertson eyes are my favorite. That's really good. Vinny, replace it. Okay, I would like to. I just want to... Can I get rid of this somehow? Or pick it up? It won't let me. There's another bug to this, sadly. If you try to re-go to your base of this through a portal, that everything in the base will despawn. God damn it, No Man's Sky.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Alright. Well,
yeah,
the
that's
truth,
a problem.
the truth is, this base is not my favorite because it went from, like, meat to, you know, like red. It's involved, but okay, someone has a fix, and they posted a link to it that got zonked. So, open link, open. I'll check it out. Here's the thing, it's a lot of steps, so I'm not gonna fuck with this now. Instead, I think the best thing for us to do would be to, save editing? Oh, fuck. Well, I like meat base, but I don't like it enough to really want to, try to get it back. So I'd like to find a better planet that's much more, like, green and not red, because red is nice and all, but it fucking hurts my face. Oh, wait a minute. Last time I streamed this, I went to, like, a different solar system entirely. I went through a black hole. I want to go through that black hole again. Am I roboting? Am I crusting?
Technology recharge.
That's cool. Okay. Does anyone remember the name of the place from last time? Did I put a thing down there? I don't remember. It wasn't Jesus Outpost, I promise you that. Ancient Bones Base? Dave, any? Oh, Speen. It was... The name of the planet was Speen. It's not here. Damn. You didn't put anything on Speen. Alright, Dave, how do you feel about going through a black hole?
Let's do it.
Vinny, go to Discoveries and look up what system Speen is part of. Okay.
Oh yeah, that should work.
Can I just... Speen was part of the Muplinge. Muplinge. Maminge. We're just gonna go to... I think we're gonna go through a black hole. Now portal to the Muplinge station. Oh. Remember to rename before you upload because you can't rename afterwards. What do you mean, rename what?
It means if you rename something,
oh, okay.
you have to do it before you upload.
So just anything.
Yeah, anything.
Alright. So Dave, I'm gonna go to Oh, I'll log in. Jeff wants to join in. Jeff, if you want to try to log in now, you can. Alright, so I'm in the Maplinge system, and I'm going to... See, I went here so that we could see brand new stuff. Vinny, why does the resolution look so low? I wonder if my options were reset. No, seems okay. Is anisotropic filtering 8 too high? Should be, no, that's fine, right? Alright. Jeff, you can jump in the call if you want. Alright, oh god, I didn't mean to go back this way. Vinny, I think I saw you in an ice cream parlor, drinking milkshakes, cold and long. Smiling and waving and looking so fine, I don't think you knew you were in the song. And it was cold and it rained and it felt like an actor and thought of more and I wanted to get back there. Your face, your race, the way that you talk, kiss you, you're beautiful. I want you to walk. We've got 5 years. Stuck on my eyes! Sorry, I just went back into the space station and I'm really pissed. That's 3 times in a row! That's 3 times now. Hey, Jeff. You're not speaking.
Still nothing.
Oops, I was on the wrong computer.
Oh.
What's up? How you guys doing?
Good. It's not like I haven't seen you in a couple hours. How was the ride home?
It was boring. It was dark. And then it got like really Silent Hill-ish for a minute. And then I got McDonald's.
Ugh.
And now I'm home. I went to New York City. Had all the food in the world at my fingertips. Just got McDonald's on the way home.
No, we had pizza, and it was pretty good too.
Yeah.
Hang on a second. You're a little loud. You're good. I balanced. What is this horrendous noise? Oh, I know what that noise is. That's the communication. Pirates reward. You're being hailed by a passing freighter. Is this good? Should I do this to get a freighter?
That will get you a freighter, yes.
I'm doing it. Try real hard not to destroy the wrong stuff.
Oh, if you already have a freighter, it'll just make it for sale.
Good to know.
Somehow, like, my save from last time we were playing together is just gone. I don't even know what happened to it.
Yeah. If I wasn't such a lazy asshole, I would have started a new save. But this game is, you know, again, I love what they've done with it. It's just, yeah, it's glitchy as fuck. I can't cycle through these ship targets, weirdly enough. I don't know what's going on here.
I think it's the middle.
Comma and... It's a comma and period to do that? Oh, how do you switch weapons on spaceship? G? God, I forget all of this. Oh yeah, middle mouse button. That does it. Yeah. I just destroyed some of the freighter by accident. That's good. I'm really proud of myself. Or they did. Uh-oh, I really hope I can still get the freighter. What? Most of it's gone. Most of it is gone. Fuck.
They might not like it.
Like it might be a shit one. You probably can't afford it anyhow. I mean, honestly, the freighter I have is kind of trash. Kind of like heavy crapola. So I'll probably take what I can get here.
Do you already have a freighter?
I do. It's just it has so few inventory slots.
Yeah, you'll only be able to trade up.
There we go. Alright. Ah, pirates are dead. I hope I don't... If I get this freighter, I hope it's not, like, given to me broken. Friend, dock, large. Okay.
Alert. Navigational data received.
Freighter signal detected. Oh, that means that I can... Oh, I see. Jeff, you tagged it?
Did I? It might have been by accident.
Vinny, make flight mode locked normal and control options to make combat a hell of a lot easier. Might need to turn down the sensitivity bit, but it makes it very responsive. Okay.
Oh yeah, it definitely makes it a lot easier.
What is it? It's normal. Let's see. Control options. Flight controls.
Yeah, locked normal.
Locked normal.
Should be a little bit easier.
All right. If you change it to TAA to FXAA, the game will look sharper. All right. Did I do locked inverted? Oh no. Locked normal, there we go. I would have figured it out eventually. I've been like, oh, that's not good. But yeah, I need to make a new home base. Meat base, I'm not allowed to love meat base anymore. Friend, the small creature chatters. They point towards the control panel. They want me to take command. Let's see. It's A class. I can't afford it. Is it free?
Oh.
Remember the Muppet Babies?
Did you not accept it? Yeah, I have it. No? You ruined it by leaving? Wait, what do you mean? Accept. Inventory is not transferred. Transfer items to new ship before completing. It's good, right? Oh, you scared the fuck out of me, chat. It says here, inventory is not transferred when exchanging ships. Transfer items to the new ship before completing exchange. So, hang on a minute. What should I do here?
I would tell you, but I've never seen this dialogue before. This shit has been broken since like the next update. But I mean, whatever you had in your inventory, it's probably not important enough to care.
Yeah, not in the fucking in the wake of am I double speaking?
No.
In the game,
Yeah.
but it's not that bad.
Whatever items I had on the previous freighter. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I didn't want to ruin this. There went all your items. You won't get your inventory out of your old freighter if you exchange now. It was just a few resources.
Yeah, I mean, you had so few slots. I doubt there's anything you couldn't replace.
This freighter is so good. I don't even give a shit. I'm just happy I got it. This was my main thing that I wanted to do, was get a new freighter. We will continue Muppet Baby conversation. I would love to, but I have to do the right thing here. Now, what happens to my old freighter? It's just gone? Oh. Oh, shit. That's lame. Anyway, I'm gonna head over to, hyperdrive installed. I'm gonna head over to a new system. No hyperdrive installed. That's not good. Oh fuck. Is there a way to repair the freighter? Because, like, some of it's missing.
I think that was more of a rendering issue, but you should be able to repair the from the inventory.
Oh. Go to the inventory and go to freighter, make sure it's actually yours. Yeah, it's mine. I mean, I own the thing. There's some materials on board, which is nice, but yeah, I have the freighter. It's just a goddamn mess because it has no hyperdrive. You know, your dog has no hyperdrive. I need to charge it. Okay. Warp cell or warp hypercore. So I need to make a warp cell, which is antimatter housing. Antimatter housing needs ferrite dust. Can we trade materials between each other, or no?
Yes. At least a thing I read said we could. I have yet to play multiplayer after the latest update, but I need to give you the fuel for the submarine, and apparently I can just give you this. Okay. I have a lot of stuff, so I can just help you along wherever you need it.
Okay, cool.
I'm currently trying to figure out how the hell to join you because you teleported somewhere I can't go. So I'm doing my own little tech
this isn't you? Oh, that's
end.
Jeff.
Oh yeah, you just hit like go to your inventory, and if you hit X, like quick transfer, it'll show like the other person's name who's like nearby. I have 60 dust for you. There you go.
Wow. I mean, I think it might actually be helpful. Yeah. Thank you. That's exactly what I needed.
There you
go. Now I need antimatter. Do you have, Jeff, do you have condensed carbon?
No, I don't think so. I have carbon.
I think you need a tool of some sort. Like you need like the machine.
Yeah, we got like
refinery, and I don't even have carbon. I got rid of it by accident. Dun 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 dun. Dun.
Well, I gave you the carbon ad.
So we're at the show and there's like a couple in front of me, and like the girl has long hair, and she's like whipping her hair. Like they were just drunk, but when they first got in front of me, that she's just like whipping her hair all over the place, and I'm just like getting hair whipped while I'm watching the show.
Getting in my mouth and shit. I was like 2 feet away from her.
She had so much hair, and then at one point, she got on her boyfriend's shoulders, and like to get a better view. And it didn't go that well, and I think like he lost strength very quickly, so they stopped.
The security guard was like shined a light on them immediately. He was like, "What are you doing?
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah, because no one else was doing dumb shit like that. It was just like, stop. It was like a lifeguard at a pool. You know what I mean?
Oh shit. Well, as that happened, I turned on my phone and I was gonna take like a selfie video of me giving a thumbs up of my view of the concert with like them directly in front of me. It's like me not seeing shit, but that didn't happen because they just, they stopped at the exact moment I was about to take that video.
School did just start too, right? Kind of?
Yeah, just about. It's getting there.
A lot of college kids. A lot of guys and gals making out.
Yeah, a lot of making out, a lot of people leaving midway through the show. So that they could like get help for whatever like drugs they were taking that they couldn't handle. But that's just a guess. I think I'm gonna head down to the planet.
Alright, finally made it back.
Where you're in our solar system?
Yeah.
Well, shit, I'm already on a planet.
No, I'm coming to you.
What is this? Is this a shadow? Is this a glitch? Oh, this game is fucked.
I found a bubble world earlier. Have you seen one of those yet?
No, I haven't.
It's like bubbles floating around everywhere. It was really weird.
I'd like to see that at some point. I mean, I really enjoy the planet exploration the most.
Yeah, there's some really cool ones.
Did you see a glitchy shadow while landing, Dave?
Yeah, that shit's hilarious.
When I was leaving the freighter too, it just flew through the wall. Like that was the exit. I don't understand.
Yeah, it's God. Oh, well, my freighter looks cool. And it's not missing a piece of it anymore. I need carbon.
Oh yeah, let me transfer some to you.
You have I need refined carbon, or like the whatever that is.
Oh, condensed
You
carbon?
know what I mean? Yeah, condensed.
I don't have a lot of that.
Someone said I want to enjoy this game, but it just breaks and gets in its own way entirely too much for my liking. I feel that. I think it's such an ambitious game, and it is such a small team that like whenever, and I only like play on the heels of big updates, so I'm usually playing the game when it's like far from being stable, which is even more of a shame, because I'm sure that the game is playable after they figure this shit out. Find the red crystals, those are condensed carbon. Dave gave you carbon? You gave it to me, David?
Only a little bit. I'm about to make some more.
I needed 20, so I think, let's see.
Oh, you're good.
Why did I call you David?
I don't know. It's been a long night.
Who calls you David? Anyone? Your family?
My mother.
That's it?
Yeah,
Do you go by David to anyone, like professionally, or is it just always Dave?
always did.
How about you, Jeff? Always Jeff?
Yeah, pretty much.
Who calls you Jeffrey? Anyone?
Jeffrey isn't doing so well these days. There's not a lot of stock in that name.
And you know what? At least you got Jeff with Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah,
So-
he's holding strong.
Yeah, he's doing all right, and he's it's Jeff. It's not Jeffrey Goldblum, so that's good. Does anyone call you Vincent? Professionally, in the past, yeah, not really anymore that I'm aware of. Jesus. Not really anyone close to me. Just, you know, like, it's, yeah, just, like, when I need to do business stuff. That's about it. I don't mind. Anyone could call me whatever the fuck they want. My friends call me Vin. Stream calls me Vinny, because I put Vinny on the name. That's a bit of a story. Jen called me Vinny, and other people started catching on. I mean, so I was just like, alright, I'll just put Vinny on the videos, you know? It just, yeah, I mean, it's not like people didn't call me Vinny before that. They did, but it caught on to the point where I said, fuck it, I'll just put Vinny on the videos. But, yeah, most people, I guess, call me Vin. And then, other than that, then, yeah, Vinny. Yeah, I got called Vines on that TV show. And what the hell is this? Oh, you didn't get the memo? You're out. I'm in. The people want more Vin. Vines, what are you doing at my desk? Yeah, so that's where Vinesauce came from, basically, that name. I wish I could remember the rest of that crab dish. It's like Maine peaky toe crab and fucking toasted hazelnuts, and I didn't even get the full thing right. That was a real thing from a menu of some upscale place, and yeah, the idea being like, oh, we'll just have him read it. It'll be funny. And I memorized it, and then when we went to go do the take, I remember leaving out like 2 words. So when I say toasted hazelnut, if you look at my face, I'm in like a bit of a daze. Not much, but you can tell. Like, it's kind of like, oh, because I missed a word. And then they just kept the take. I didn't say anything. I didn't feel like doing it again. Who was the other guy? That was my friend Rob. I bet there's a lot of people very confused. Have, like, no idea what I'm talking about right about now. Let's leave it that way. Didn't Vader kill you? Well, yeah, I stole his Rice Krispie treat. You know what's funny? I think I have the tapes from those shows, but they're on fucking DVC Pro format, and I would not even know how to get that transferred to DVD anymore. Like, it's on tape.
I don't know if it's just in Discord, but your voice has gone real robot-ish.
Is it? Vinny, did you hit mute again? No, I think the game is just botting me. Dave, that's insane amounts of condensed carb. I did not need that many.
Yeah, well, you'll be good for a while.
Alright, thank you. Vinny, I sent you an email a few days back that explains how to fix your CPU issues. No guarantees. Very high chance it will help tremendously. Can you just forward that to me again real quick? Just so I don't lose it? Because the tech support is always very appreciated, but also very difficult to keep up with. My inbox is like a black hole of... You know, I got a fucking email from Tencent today. They want me to promote their newest game. Like, I'm sure it was just like an AI that contacted me. Like, it was clearly just a robot. This freighter is like a city. Is there a way to change the color of the freighter?
Save editing.
No. Yeah, this thing is massive.
Yeah, I like the design of it.
It kind of reminds me of a Super Star Destroyer a bit.
Yeah. It looks like a cross between that and the Halo ship.
Oh yeah, it does actually. Vinny, you got pretty lucky with the freighter. Most of the time I just get shit. I got tremendously lucky just now. That was my #1 goal tonight. To get a new fucking freighter. I don't like the color. This like banana yellow. I'm not crazy about it. You know, for a freighter, you'd hope for something like jeez. Like I just saw a spaceship go through the hallway of my freighter.
It pushed me.
Yeah, there's like a trail going through the entire ship right now.
What are you building, Dave?
Just random shit.
All right, well, I mean, at least center it, dude. It's like I'm gonna notice that every time I'm in here. Jeff, are you on board?
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go to a new system.
All right, cool.
Which colored stars have the rarest planets? Usually, I think like
I think you need to unlock the warp engine to be able to get to them.
no
It'll
hyper.
probably say something like no. Well, it already says no hyperdrive installed. So
I
you
don't
need to fix
understand. I don't understand.
that. Go into the inventory of your freighter, and there's a second tab.
Uh-huh.
That's where the engine is. I think you just need to repair it. Or
I did though. So hang on a minute. Freighter, technology, hyperdrive.
oh, oh no.
What?
I don't know.
Uh-oh, Ruggy. You need to unlock the tech. You need.
Oh, maybe it is. Yeah, there's 3 other hyperdrives, and maybe that specific star needed a specific kind of hyperdrive, and it's just not telling you correct.
You need to research a higher tier hyperdrive from one of the different panels on your freighter. It worked like, you know, my old one. You can only go to yellow stars now. I need a different hyperdrive, a higher one, even higher. Salvaged frigate mod. So it turns out I need yeah, I need 300 salvaged frigate module. 300. Well, I'm getting my thousands and hundreds confused tonight. Okay.
Can you guys see like the outline of a planet through
Yeah.
the ship?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what. Is that like intentional? I guess I could see that kind of.
I kind of hate it. I notice it and it pisses me off and it's like, ugh. I'll just go here. How do you get the stuff to get the hyperdrive update stuff? I'm not saying that right, but you haven't found any?
I haven't found a single one. I don't know where they come from.
As soon as we went to hyperspace, my game exploded. Just like it was like, nope.
Yep.
Still got issues.
Both of you have left the group.
It's like it crashed immediately.
What is this game's fucking major malfunction?
It's like not even something something that someone else did in their game caused my game to crash.
Vinny, I found one tech by digging up a crashed freighter. So that's only about 300 crashed freighters you need to find. Good luck. Yo, but my old freighter could go anywhere. It could go any the fuck where. You have to destroy the cargo bits on other freighters and cargo freighters to get the tech.
I'll help you out with that. I've got means.
You have to understand, I would love to love this game. Like, there is so much about this game that is so fucking cool. And then there's so much about it that like, actually eats raw asshole. That needs work. And I get that that's what they're doing. You know, they're working on it. And every update, they add more content and it gets better. And that's cool. You know, so I'm willing to give it that chance to get even better. Bountiful planet. Now that's where I want to be. I want to go down there and see if there's some nice greenery down there. I want to open a hemp farm in space.
Yeah, dude, space weed.
Then
It
you
would
can
be
go to-
even more powerful.
Then you can go to Madison Square Garden and just sneak in. Everyone had weed at this concert. It was so... I looked over to you at one point. I was like, why is it so dank in here?
I was even saying at the beginning of the night, I was like, wow, I'm surprised it doesn't smell like weed in here. And then that quickly became not a thing.
When then Tame Impala went on, everyone magically produced a joint from somewhere. I don't know where they came from. I don't know what they were doing with them weeds. This isn't where I need to be. Vinny, your first concert, I see. No, it's just in the past there were... I remember Madison Square Garden, in my experience with it in the past, was a little bit more strict. And they were a little bit more careful about that stuff, and it's just... Again, the dankness caught me off guard a bit, that's all.
It was a pretty, like, chilled out crowd, too. Like,
Oh,
it
yeah.
wasn't, like, too wild.
They weren't rowdy. They were a good crowd. They were very generous to the band and Kevin. It was like... let me tell you something. For a first Madison Square Garden show, they did really, really well. And the audience was perfect. It was totally packed out.
Yeah, the audio was, like, insane. They're like, it was like sound combat for a few bits.
I wish
Like-
the... I'll be honest with you, I wish the keyboards were a little louder at times.
Yeah, they were a little drowned out.
They
The
were.
bass, I mean, though, it was like my pants were like like swaying in the bass. It
Yeah.
felt like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, it was pretty crazy. There was some... the pants were swaying in the bass. I would say that that's accurate. Dave, I landed on Orange Juice Planet. I need underwater things for this, I think.
Yeah, you need to go online on Steam first.
Wait, what? You're not in my game?
We got our games died. We need to rejoin on you.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, we fell into the abyss.
All right. I'm here. There's a weird crusty horizon line.
I like this right now, too, because I've been so into Dune lately. A lot of this is like, be so cool if you could get that into a game like this. Like some of that story.
I think they really tried hard to get a good story into this game. And I think it, from what I remember, it was certainly competent. But I didn't pay too much attention to it.
Yeah, the campaign in this game kind of has changed like 3 times since launch, which is cool if you played through it every single major patch, but you might have missed something out if you just started joining in.
Well, they had the
this
Atlas.
big patch.
They had the Atlas pass. Parish. They had the Atlas storyline, and I didn't finish that.
Yeah, I don't know if there's even an Atlas storyline in it.
Really?
There's like a minor one.
Yeah, it seems like. Well, I mean, that's kind of a cool way to approach it. Just keep all the storylines intact, and add more, so you can just do a whole bunch of different quest lines if you are so inclined.
Can you tell me what system you're in?
The Alpha Bagul. I will tell you. It is the Ration Nito 7.
Got it.
It's super cool.
It put us back at the pillage or whatever the fuck that was called.
God damn it.
But I'm just warping over. It'll be fine.
Tastes like sawdust. Uncle Walnut bursts through the door into the room, reprimanding Tony for being so harsh on his wife's cooking. Whoa, Tom, what are you doing? That's your wife. Sacred bond, Tom. Silvio has a pompadour that now reaches the ceiling. He is now Ultra Silvio. I really want to write. I really want to write a Sopranos treatment.
Have you been watching Sopranos
No.
in your sleep and
No,
not telling anyone about it? or
in my
something?
sleep, yes. Yes, in my sleep.
You just like put it like it comes on when you go to sleep somehow.
I gotta be honest, I'm like
Your brain.
I'm like terrified to rewatch The Sopranos because I mimic stuff. And like if I watch a show and I get into it, I start like quoting the show and like doing like the isms from the show.
Oh yeah, dude. Sopranos is a bad one for that.
I
It's
know.
like dark.
And it's super
Sorry.
mimetic too. Ah!
Oh my god.
What? What's wrong, Dave? Did you see something? It just disappeared.
It just disappears. Alright, I think I can get you set up with this.
How about this? Before you do that, I'm sorry. I just want to take a quick look around the system.
Sure.
As cool as this ocean planet is, it's just me. I don't know why. Like if I'm on a planet, I want some like blues and greens, maybe, or purples. Yeah, I don't need my planets being made of orange crush. I've got my spine. I've got my orange crush. That song is like way darker than you may think. It is not about soda. For anyone that knows that song, that is in fact a very fucked up topic. Korvax will only exterminate if you refuse. Refuse.
Hostile ships approaching.
I'm trying to just scan the rest of the planet. That's something I would like to see improved in future iterations of this game. The planet scanning mechanic. Like a version of it that doesn't suck. Because you have to like... You have to really, like, get lucky to scan a planet. I don't know what the exact requirements are, but it's kind of like being... I don't know how close you have to get.
Yeah, it works most of the time if you hold right click to zoom in and keep the cursor centered at the center of the planet. That usually gets it.
Oh. Uncle Walnut. Let's not forget about Big Puss. Radiated planet. Yeah, there's a character, for those wondering what I'm talking about, there's a character on The Sopranos called Big Pussy. So.
And Little Pussy.
There's a little pussy in that show?
Yeah. It's like his nephew.
Of course.
There's like a big and little everything for that show too at some point, I think. Like there's a little Polly and the guy just has like a fucking like a skunk stripe in his hair.
That's ridiculous. Why did that just happen? It's very strange just happened.
I think you warped to me.
I warped into you?
Yeah.
Like the Dave Matthews Band?
Also, scanning is easier in first-person view. In third-person actually makes it hard.
This is a viridescent planet. This is the one I want to go to. But boy, is it inconvenient to get here. It's like a minute and a half away from everything else. So, I suppose that's good in some ways if you want to be a fucking hermit. Swallow me, don't swallow me. I've got my spine, I've got my orange crush.
I have some interesting news for you.
REM's getting back together.
No, you know how you were talking about the tram car lady?
Yeah.
I read an article that was written in 2017 saying she's alive and well.
Whoa.
She recorded it in 1971.
Mental.
She never got any money for it, but she has free tickets to the tram car. She gives them out to friends and family.
Does she even live in Wildwood?
She lives close enough that if the wind is blowing just the right way, she'll hear her own voice.
Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what the article said.
Also, that's a weird concept, that if the wind is blowing the right way, you can hear the vibrations being blown on the wind. It's like a fucking bizarre concept to me. Does that even, like... Maybe they mean if it's calm enough? Like, if the weather's, like, calm... I don't know.
Yeah, so apparently she recorded it for her boyfriend, who at the time was the owner of the tramcar business. So there you go, all the facts you needed to know about the tramcar lady.
Bitrate is shit rate? What, still?
Seems fine now.
When you were going through hyperspace is pretty
Yeah,
bad.
hyperspace is a goddamn nightmare. There's a mod that limits it, right? And it makes it less garbage. So I was going to get that, but I needed to sign up for an account for the website, so I just bailed. I was like, oh, God, more accounts. Yeah, it's the No Man's Sky Nexus. I mean, if I ever stream this game again, and I will, I'm sure I will at some point, but if I do, I will have to get that mod installed because that bitrate is just nasty. Nexus mods is fine. Nexus is worthwhile. Yeah, I just was lazy. That's the truth is I was just lazy. Yeah, Dave, we can do submarine on this planet. This I think would be a good... think. You know what? I feel like if we... Can I take the submarine back with me? Back with me? On, like, to another planet? Or is it stuck here forever?
It's... You can't take it. It'll be my submarine.
I can just borrow it.
Yeah, you're just borrowing my... You're at Dave's sub rentals.
Alright. Also,
I'm gonna ride my sub.
Another thing in Wildwood is, you know, the piers are owned by different people. And there's, like, competition. But when places close down, they end up just buying it. It becomes like a Disney-esque monopoly. Also, that Krusty Arcade... Dave, you saw my video about that, right? With the Krusty Arcade? Are you the one that told me what that place was?
No.
Because I found out. That Krusty Arcade was there from the beginning. Just like that. And the owner wants to keep it like that, like for historical purposes. And he's also a cheap bastard, which is why he doesn't have air conditioning in there. But the idea being, like, the dude who wears the captain hat in this arcade, like, he holds on to it, and he wants it to be as it was, and so he leaves it. And also, apparently, I forget who told me this, maybe it was a viewer, someone sent me, like, a message. Yeah, essentially, any of the weird, like, statues or models or whatever strange little attractions get decommissioned or are about to be thrown out in Wildwood, this guy, like, just takes them. So if you go in the arcade, there's, like, crusty fucking hippos, there's, like, things without faces, and it's all there because he's purchasing them or he's just taking them. So if you watch my vacation, if you're confused, chat, and you watch my discussion about my vacation, you'll see the pictures there. Vinny, did you go to Grab-A-Wiener? Is that really the name of that place? They really got a place there called Grab-A-Wiener? God. I didn't, for the record. Anyway, I'm here to rent your sub. They have the best hot dogs. Man, I don't know. I mean, I'm used to Criff Dog here in the city. Are you in there right now, Dave?
No, I'm curious if you can
No.
drive it or not. No?
Nope.
Okay, let me try something then. Come over here.
Is that your pad over there?
Yeah. I think you should be able to recall it or summon it.
Recalibrate visuals. Summon. Now I can get in.
Yeah. Now you get your own. Okay, but I have to give you fuel. So yeah, I know.
It never ends, does it? Oh, it needs hypothermal fuel cell.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Oh, you can't store it? What? Do you have store? Oh, you need to clear space.
Space!
In your inventory.
Yes, I know. I just,
okay.
I really wanted to change the view so it's first person. Okay, I have room. did it. Well, mental. Is there weapons on this thing?
Nope.
Well, it's... How do I first person? Is there first person with this?
Does not appear to be a first person for this. No.
Oh, that's interesting. So what do you do in this thing?
Fuck if I know.
Maybe they'll develop first person for the next big update in a year? Well, I mean, this underwater expansion is quite nice. They really, really spent the time adding detail to this. I remember when I streamed this game last year, there was one particular planet I remember going underwater. I was like, wow, it's fucking dead. Totally barren. We're destroying the coral life on this planet. I found something very interesting here. Thermal vent. And oh! It exploded and wow. I just don't know why this system has so many pea oceans. There's some kind of aquatic quest line you can follow. Oh, you can put a scanner on the sub.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have any extra tech past the
Okay.
sub.
I mean, this is all stuff that you can work towards when you play, you know, on your own, and if you like the game enough to continue. I was kind of hoping to see... Like, there are, you know, people are doing community planets now, where they all live together on one planet. And I don't really know how that works. Like, if someone builds... if 32 people are on the same planet and they're all building, can they see each other's buildings?
As far as I know, yeah. I saw a screenshot of the Reddit planet, and it's just like 100 bases sprawled across this little area.
I bet it crashes.
Yeah, there's. I think somebody asked how long until it just crashes touching it. Yeah, I haven't bothered turning any of that because I don't.
Planet cringe.
I was gonna say something, but
Yeah, I was gonna make a joke too, but it's just at this point you almost have to. It's just easy. You're gonna lose subscribe. Like subscribe. All right, this planet is fine and all, but I'm going to another system. I'm hoping I can at least find a planet that has, my particular parameters for a base. So, yeah, I don't know. I mean, maybe we can make a community planet at some point, chat. It's just like 40,000 people. The race to crash the planet first. It becomes Terra. It has to be, like, you know, the souls need to be transferred over to Gaia. Vinny, nobody has this game. It's the #2 seller on Steam. I think it's doing pretty alright. This is why it's important to get your shit together right out the gate when you make a game. Or anything. It's like, it is so important to your, like, brand to not fuck up a launch so badly. First impressions are still so very important. It seems like whenever I summon my ship, that's when the crust happens and it gets, really bad.
Oh, yeah.
It seems to be the number one crusting agent. This seems like more proof that it doesn't matter. Can you explain your line of thinking? What, that game bad? Or that people are buying the game because, they're just buying the game. The latter? Oh, that makes sense. Well, people are buying the game. It's just, there's a problem. The problem is that whenever a streamer plays it, there's a comment in chat where someone says they don't like the game. Le No Man's Sky is bad. So, I mean, if you want to avoid that as a developer, like two or three people in a Twitch chat, you gotta launch strong, you know what I mean? That is literally every game a streamer plays. It's true. I mean, Final Fantasy IX is a classic. I love it. And then, I'll be playing it and someone will type Resident Sleeper 8 times in a row. And it's like, okay. Like, what do you want me to do? Do you want me to wake you up? Like, tell me what you want. How can I help you? Tell me what you want me to do to the paper. Like, I can't help you unless you have a specific kind of thing you want me to do. But the truth is, even Mario, like, there are people that don't like my Mario Maker streams, or they just don't like Mario. So, yeah. And then there's just contrarians who just want to go into the thing and say that it's bad because they don't like it or because they want to start some trouble. That's fine. I mean, there's everything. There's every conceivable thing. When you have a chat room or a platform with thousands and thousands and thousands of people, you're going to get a little bit of everything for every possible game. Zelda is the franchise that I see the most positivity for, and I get a lot of viewers for that. Even that gets shit on. So yeah. How do you determine what's worth listening to? If it sounds good to my face, I think, is how I would answer that question. Metallic planet. Interesting, I might have to go there. I like this blue. Sporal planet?
What the fuck does that mean?
Yeah, I don't know. Mushrooms, maybe?
It's a weird one. One of the corrupted ones.
If you guys want to join me, I should have fucking waited for you on my frigate.
Oh no, we would have crashed. It's better that we warp there with our own ship.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get my hyper space going.
These mushrooms are quite small. I don't think I would make a base here. I'd want to make a base on a planet that has lots of stuff. Really strange. I was kind of hyped for this update because someone told me the world was... Someone before the update came out told me, like, Vinny, you're gonna love it. There are Blade Runner cities on the planets. And that was not real.
Blade Runner Cities.
Yeah.
That's a one guy. I think maybe what they did was they saw like a multiplayer base that somebody had built with their friends, and it looked.
That's
to
what I'm
them
thinking.
like that. Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
They're actually watching Blade Runner.
Just what while they were playing the game?
Yeah, they're just confused.
Just confused. Okay. Now that would be a nice feature for this game, to be able to watch movies from inside the game, like Gary's mod. Like, you just build a base, you build a movie theater, and then you can just play a movie from your computer. I think Second Life had that too.
Yep.
Which, of course, was just used for porn, so... communal porn viewings. Which, I mean, internet... You know, people that grew up with the internet... There's a whole... And you know, I'm one of those people. I didn't have that experience of having to go to a movie theater to look at porn. As many did, specifically Pee Wee Herman. This is a very strange planet. Not as exciting as maybe some of the other ones that I've seen that are like unique and weird, but very strange. Nonetheless. It's like hovering life forms made of light. Well, a lot of places in New York City that have, you know, like that sell like dildos and lingerie, the sex stores, that had to be limited to only a couple per block. Like, you can only have one per 3 or 4 blocks or something. There's like a weird regulation about porn stores in New York City because Times Square was just porn, restaurant, porn, whorehouse, restaurant, mafia front, porn, and it was just like crime and filth and ass, and then it became Disney. Come to the M&M store. I mean, there's negatives to that, but you know, the positive is that you're not gonna get fucking stabbed. So that's nice. But hey, the porn thing, what I was trying to say was that, yeah, there's a lot of places in the city that still exist that sell that stuff, and then you go upstairs and there's like a nudie booth room. And it's either a live nude show. I've never been in one of those. I mean, me just knowing about it's probably going to implicate me, but I mean, you can believe me if you want, I don't care. Have not been to a live nudie show. It's like a one-on-one stripper. I think that was in some... I think it was in a movie. There was a movie that had that. I don't remember which movie. Anyway, so yeah, there's that. You know, totally believe me. It's totally good. It's fine. It's in The Godfather. Yeah, so anyway, there was that. And then there's also little movie theater rooms where, like, you know, you go into these places and then you can just go to the theater room and, you know, you go in there and it's just like, you know, like a little like private room. And then they have a janitor come in with a mop later.
It's in Duke Nukem 3D.
There you go. My cousin and I used to joke about, like, what kind of life is that if you're the janitor that has to clean up in those rooms? Like, what went wrong? Because you can't be making that much money. Or maybe you... I don't know. Maybe the profession... Like, maybe you're making a ton of money. Anyway, I have to end this stream, like, very shortly. But before I do that, there's this metallic planet I'd like to check out. Urpur is the name of this planet. Vinny, because you're tired or because you've realized you spent the past 10 minutes talking about porn theaters? Probably both. I mean, I am tired. The Tame Impala show was good. I was definitely into it, and there's a lot of traveling. But more so than that, I streamed earlier. So, like, I'm going on, like, what, 5.5, 6 hours of streaming at this point? Closer to 5 hours, 5.5. Yeah, if you missed it, I streamed Dragon Quest XI's demo earlier, and I liked it. So if you want some bonus content, you know, that's something. Okay, this planet's pretty weird too. I believe I've been to a planet like this. Yeah, I've definitely been to a planet like this. Plant. That's a plant. It's called Duckvorium. Oh god. Oh god. Gotta love that random name generator. So I had this idea today that I have to write lyrics for 3 more songs on this new Red Vox album, and one of them I've been having a little trouble with, so I'm just gonna use Talk to Transformer to get some of my lyrics. Not
yeah,
the whole, huh?
Yeah, why not?
No, yeah, not the whole song. I'm just gonna get, I'm just gonna give it a shot and see what happens. And I'll let you know how my experiment went, chat.
There's some musician, she does all algorithm music now. She's kind of getting popular. I forget her name, but there is someone who does the algorithm music and has made like records with it.
Weird. Yeah, I didn't think that was something that people did. Like, you know, on what scale, what level, you know? Bowie had a program in the 90s, like on his computer, that was like a bunch of random phrases and topics that it would randomize and put them together. It wasn't a network, it was just a randomizer. But it was like just throwing a bunch of words up in the sky. What the fuck? Who's driving this buggy? Is that you, Dave?
Yeah.
I don't see your dot above your head, so I thought that was like an NPC buggy for a second. But yeah, I want to see what happens. I'm going to use the Talk to Transformer and just see what, like, phrases and words. Like, I think that would be a good experiment. Just put, like, a couple of the lyrics in and see where it goes. And I know I'd eventually get it. Like, I'd either just get it, or I would just get it day of before, you know, doing the singing, but I had this idea, I was like, oh, that sounds great. Do it on stream? I can't do that. The word generator is oblique strategies. It's a Brian Eno thing. Fucking MGMT song comes to mind whenever I think Brian Eno. Innovative music thing, Brian Eno. You know, like, Sepset's Dead It. Basically, Brian Eno is the Sepset's Dead It of the music world.
recharge.
Oh, here, let me top you off.
With what?
I got a whole bunch of fuel for thruster.
Oh, okay. I'm good. Thank you though. Let's see. This system again. I like the blue light of the system. Unlike in Final Fantasy IX, it does not hurt my eyes. But there's several moons and two planets, 2 moons that have yet to be discovered in the system. And again, my goal was to find a nice chill planet. Well, is there something more than that? Mm-hmm. Desolate planet. I gotta say that one of the coolest parts of the concert for me was seeing the AR, the augmented reality shit on the screen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All that, the laser show was amazing. It was like one of the best laser shows I've ever seen.
Yeah, the lasers were good. I've only seen better, I think, David Gilmour when he did.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know, but that was also 10 years ago or more, so the technology's like better now. But
There's a bunch of times during the show where like the lasers turned on, like the majority of the audience just like looked up at the lasers. You could like see everyone's attention like being diverted kind of.
Oh yeah, totally. Like people weren't even looking at the show anymore after that happened.
Technology recharge.
The eye lasers though, that was pretty insane.
It was the eye lasers, and there were a couple of other ones too, like one that gave Kevin a third eye, which was a little cheesy to be honest, but it was cool.
I love the UFO kind of thing too at the end. Like that was like, I don't know how else to describe that.
I don't know what that was, but yes, I like that one too.
Like the light thing was like a UFO. It became like a UFO kind of at the end. I don't know.
Yeah,
it was,
they
like,
had
spinning.
They had this round like ring that just kept like lowering and raising, and the lights were cycling through it. Like during Nang's, it was just like a circular ring with rainbow lights. They did a really good job. It was really cool, and again, then it like kind of lowered down. I don't know.
Like went really low.
Yeah, it went like to the point where the band could almost touch it.
I wonder if that's a thing they bring with them from like show to show.
It is.
It's pretty crazy.
I believe it is. You know, that's the thing about like modular stage lighting. Like the industry is really grown, and if you have a setup, you know, you have to like start playing at theaters that are equipped to handle that kind of thing. So again, it's all like regulation for various. This is to the best of my knowledge. I don't know as much about this as it seems like I might, but essentially, yeah, the theaters have the tools necessary for that, and if they don't, then they either don't use most of their stage show or they play another fucking theater.
Yeah, because I can't imagine like some of the big festivals over the past few months that they played were like equipped for that, but maybe they were. I don't know.
It depends. I mean, maybe. Again, Kevin said that their stage crew was like several days in advance setting up their thing.
They'd be out of bed.
But then you got to think about like Roger Waters doing the wall and like bringing that whole setup with him everywhere. Oh, God damn it! Like without that setup, the wall is just not like the show is not going to work. Like you need the visuals for the wall. So, yeah, it's fascinating. It's also, last thing I'll say before I go to bed, I can't find the other planets on this system, so I'm like, you know, I'm done here, I think, but,
the asteroid field always reminds me of Star Fox, like the way The ones with the rings look. It looks like a ring you have to like fly through.
Oh yeah, I guess it does. Like the best asteroid field music, aside from Star Wars, which Star Fox music was very heavily influenced by. Anyway, oh, you know what? This is a cool planet. Or star, I'll go there for a sec. Very addictive game. Go into first person. Ah, shit. Well, hey, if you guys find anything cool in that system, let me know. I'm just gonna check out this last one. I was gonna say, oh yeah. For the stage show, Van Halen, back in the day, would... You know, they had a very specific thing for their own safety, for the safety of the crew, and so they were very, very strict about people reading their riders and their you know, their contracts or whatever, so that they would do it. They would do the setup that they needed. So David Lee Roth had this brilliant idea to have basically hidden amongst all the stuff a clause about no brown M&Ms. So there's this legend of Van Halen wanting M&Ms that were either brown only, or that there was a bowl of M&Ms with no brown M&Ms. I forget which it was. And it became like an urban legend, and everybody thought like, wow, this band's a fucking stupid band. Like, these guys are assholes. But the reason they did that is so it was like a, you know, 30-page long thing about their stage show and what they need on stage for both safety, to do their act right. You know, we're talking pyrotechnics, we're talking heavy objects. In order to make sure that the people, the venues, were reading this shit, halfway through this giant instruction manual was the brown M&Ms thing. And if David Lee Roth either didn't see M&Ms in the back room, or he did see M&Ms but there were brown M&Ms in there, he knew that they didn't read the whole goddamn thing, and he had to inspect the stage, and he had to talk to someone and be like, hey, did you do this? Did you do this? Did you do this? Yeah, it's like a kind of a famous story now, where it started as a douche story, and it turned into, you know, like something actually really smart.
Especially with like rock stars, people are like, oh, of course, they want fucking some broccoli or some shit. Oh, it's always like something like that.
Yeah, like the exact like thing. You know, they have to have the specific thing. Like, oh, like Kurt Cobain. God, that podcast really ruined him for me. But I don't know what the hell's going on here. Coordinates. All right, sure, whatever. Kurt Cobain was just like, he only ate macaroni and cheese. This fucking guy. Oh, this fucking guy. And I think at one point, like in the podcast, they were talking about, there was a show that he was doing where they put jalapeno chunks in the macaroni and cheese, and he got so fucking pissed off that he like puked or something. I don't think he puked, but he got really upset about that. But again, when you're on several different types of drugs, I'm sure jalapenos in your mac and cheese is probably a very huge inconvenience.
I think that mission you got is the underwater mission people were talking about.
Oh. Well, that's good. This is a bountiful planet, but it's still very orange. This thing. Well, we've explored the stars a bit. Vinny, the underwater quest is boring as hell. You're not missing anything. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking about doing it. Oh yeah, milk and peppers. And then there was the time David Bowie was on so much cocaine that he survived on a diet of milk and bell peppers only for years. Not years, months. Sorry, months. He went through a pretty bad period between Ziggy Stardust and the Berlin trilogy. Well, a little more specific than that, but that's a general kind of timeline. And he doesn't remember recording any of Station to Station because he was doing so much cocaine, and it was just milk and bell peppers. Now, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. Only eating milk and eating bell peppers and drinking milk? Like, I don't know at what point someone told him, this dude, do that. And I don't know why he stuck with it. But, like, that dude, you know, he couldn't have smelled good if you were around him. That was his occult phase. It probably had something to do with that. What, like, does bell peppers and milk have to do with the occult? I don't know. Aleister Crowley giving the orders to only drink milk. It was hot peppers. Oh, well, that certainly changes everything. All right, I'm exiting out of this, guys. So you good?
Good.
Oh, I think it'll just leave us. It's fine.
Yeah. Last podcast talked about that in their Bowie episode. I did listen to that, but it's been a while, so. Next time I play No Man's Sky, I'll try to do a little bit more building. I want to find a nice planet again. Something that I can really enjoy. Something that I can enjoy looking at. And it'll be fun. I'll try to ride an animal, too, next time. We've milked animals, but now... can we ride the animals? Get inside the animals, Gord. Jeff and Dave, thank you for joining me tonight.
Thanks for having us on. Later, dude.
See ya.
Yeah, thanks a lot, dude. See ya.
Okay. Good night, you lot.